noises. And then I accidentally played like a really loud song when I was trying to show something. So I'll just kind of give you a rundown on what I did here. So like, I've been doing a lot of, well, see, what happened was, I found out that these antivenoms here, like, are not gonna work for Forecath. Well, I just don't have enough of them anyway. They could work, but I saw that they only make you immune to venom for like 30 seconds, and I was under the impression it was 3 minutes. But sure enough, that's the next iteration, which is Antivenom Plus, that provides that. So I'm currently grinding out a few Herblore levels, trying to get to 89, which is really like no small feat on an iron. I started at like 82 or 83, so I'm at 84 now. I spent like 2.5 hours of burning through all my Herblore stuff, processing as much as I could. Like, if we look down here, you can see we have like tons and tons of doses of these two left, and that's what it was looking like amongst all of these. Yeah. So, didn't mean to flash my awesome broken glass collection, just got like 10,000 of broken glass chilling out in there for some reason. Oh, so I just did a bunch of strength and attack and other stuff, potions. Oh, a lot of super defense now. And then like, yeah, I got a bunch, like here you can see, like that's a lot. This is a lot of stuff, so I think we're moving on to the energies, but I had to actually take an intermission to, I ran out of charges on my alchemy amulet, so we're gonna wanna get that charged back up, and it takes amulets of chemistry. Yeah. So, got a bunch of balls of wool here and our said jade amulets in question. So just crank out a bunch of those, and then I'll go ahead and enchant them or whatever. Turn them into chems. Really, these like amulets of chemistry, alchemy amulets, whatever, they're really S tier when it comes to really doing anything with Herblore. Like, you just save so many ingredients, and you even get like bonus doses and stuff. Well, I mean, the bonus doses come from the chemistry and the alchemy amulet, but like I have the prescription goggles too, they're called. I'm wearing them, and those are the things that like save the secondaries. So they're quite amazing for irons. And when I'm done, doing all the stuff in my bank, I'm gonna go head over to mastering Mixology and like crank out some of the other rewards while training Herblore XP, of course, trying to get to the 89, which is looking like quite a stretch. I didn't expect to get thrown this curveball, but I should have expected it because I knew Antivenoms were, like before I even started, I knew Antivenoms were like one of those difficult things on the irons, along with getting like your gold necklace. A big limiting thing, not having proper antivenoms when you're trying to do like this late game stuff. Well, I think now we can enchant these bad boys. And that's gonna be this one here, so and we're probably actually gonna wanna, I'll turn up my volume so maybe you can hear this a little better, but okay. So we'll go like quicker with this here. But these are really amazing, and even mains should be using these, as I think they're pretty affordable on the GE, and they really help you to increase your profit. In some cases, with some potions you can profit, but most of the time you're just saving a lot of GP when this procs and gives you the bonus dose. But like in terms of mastering mixology, I believe that I'm missing a few handy things, like the chugging barrel, which I really haven't found the need to have yet, but it might more so be necessary for, like, I don't know, maybe like a Rax or some grindy boss, that you need to pre-pot for, and I have no idea if that's one that you have to pre-pot, but yeah. I'm missing the reagents pouch, which, funny enough, they actually just launched a quality of life update where you don't actually have to have a specific Herblore level anymore to use that reagents pouch, which is like kind of a relief, because I'm pretty sure it was like way the hell up there. I mean, like, of course it's not gonna show it anymore, but it might have been like around 89 or possibly in the early 90s. But that's gonna be something we can use for sure. Like, if we want to collect a bunch of more mire fungus, that's just gonna extend our trips, getting 2 inventory loads instead of 1. And there's some other like uses for it. Other places I'll have to look it up, but there's, probably some niche uses. And if we have it, we might as well, utilize it. So, I could probably just research that right now on the side. Try to see what's going on with the reagent pouch. Basically, you can put almost all of the secondaries in the game in this pouch to really save space. Oh, cool. So like when making Herblore potions near a bank, the secondary ingredient will be used directly out of the bag, allowing for 26 potions to be made at a time instead of 14, so that's like a win for AFK. But you have to be near a bank, so I guess they decided like it would be too overpowered somewhere. Well, there we go. There's our amulets of chemistry. Let's see how many charges we get here. Let's see how many charges. 780, not bad. It took me a while to source out the jades, and the balls of wool are kind of a pain on an iron. Gotta buy them from a shop, and there's like no ball of wool packs yet in the game, which I would think they'd be adding eventually. Yeah, so let's get this bad boy back on, and we're gonna continue on with the potion making. So I guess I completed the super energies. Yeah, so that's where we left off, 2.5 hours ago. So, this uses the trick too, where you want to actually rock 3-dose potions, which isn't intuitive at all until you realize that, like, if you had all 4, then putting each amylized crystal in there would not give you a chance to proc an extra dose, and like there's an extra dose there. It's at the cost of being slower, but I don't have many, and iron. Not sure if the goggles proc on these or not, but these are so easy to get for me because I always have tons of these because I don't really use staminas, and I think it's because I haven't really dabbled with any of the bosses that like you have to kite around, like in like some of the God Wars bosses. I really honestly I might use 1 or 2 for like a quest or something, but other than that, I just restore run in my pool. And like I hardly ever wear graceful anymore. I'm just never really running out of energy. But like places like Herbivore, would be great for graceful and stams. Just haven't messed with that in a while. I haven't guess we could do antidote pluses. Oh, here we go. This is a big one right here. We got lots of Ranar to do, I think. Oh no. I guess we don't. Dang. Well, I would say that's a bit heavy on the snape grass in terms of balance there. I guess we're not going to be doing farming snape grass for a while. We'll just walk right by it and take herbs. We'll just crank these out. I mean, whatever. Snape grass was always like the limiting reagent. But now it's like completely flipped, I guess, because I've just been gathering a lot of snape grass on my farming runs. I mean, you get a crap load of it in your allotments. I probably have a bunch of snape grass seeds. Yeah, I didn't film it, but I did a couple test runs at Forecast with the new modifications to my loadout, and the Antivenom thing is a problem because I'm gonna burn through those real quick if I don't like enhance them, you know. 30 seconds resistance to venom is not long at all, so we want the next up, you know, the 3 minute is the next tier at like 90 something. 94 antivenom plus. And then I don't think I'm anywhere near Raxor, so, but that would give us, just put some venom sacs in there, and that would give us 6 minutes. But honestly, 3 minutes is like so much better than 30 seconds, of course. Where am I at in terms of a Raxor? 92. Okay. Yeah, we'll grind him out, you know. If it's like a doable thing for me, I'm not really that good at mechanical things. Or learning, I should say. I don't like learning, I guess. So, isn't that broken glass just so nice to look at? 10,000, 3,000 mud. So we got sawdust, soggy bread, branches. Like this is a collection right here. Let me tell you what. You know, there's people that collect, you know, like dragon plate legs and, you know, valuable stuff. But this is like. This is, I would arguably more impressive because it's like mundane, just completely unnecessary items. Just you go out of your way to get on an iron. Like one guy, he said, I'm kind of like being sarcastic, of course, but like one guy said, "Why are you collecting?" I don't remember what it was. I think it was potatoes. Like, why are you collecting potatoes? not collect some more lucrative item like mahogany planks or something that you can flip? Well, like, that's not like a collection in my mind. Like, I want something that I'm gonna keep, you know? But I mean, that is a good idea from like the typical merging standpoint, you know? These lava shards. I don't think I can do anything with that quite yet. Unless I have blue dragon scales. We have 3 scalies. Ooh. These are nice. Let's see, how do these work again? Do we just need 1 in our inventory? That's not 1. Do we use it on the banker? What the heck? I don't remember how to do this. Do we use a knife on it? That's gotta be it, right? Yeah. Sweet, man. You know, like, that's quite a few, and then, like, you know, our freaking prescription goggles are probably gonna save, like, 20 of them or something crazy. Get that over there to the Herblore tab. Let's see what we need for the extended anti-fires, which I already have like so many, but you know, we're doing XP stuff here. So you put the lava scale shards in the anti-fire, and to make an anti-fire you use dragon scale dust on lantadimes potions. Gotcha. Do we have any lantadime potions? Yes, we do. A lot. Oh, this might kind of suck here. Let's see. So, well, it's just how it goes sometimes, I guess. I'm pretty sure that, like, you can buy you know, the ground. Let's see. Like, you would have to buy this on the G, right? Yeah. So you can just simply buy it for cheap. But like irons, we have to actually crush the bullshit. So like I think this is what, like, bots, there's like a lot of bots that bank stand like under, you know, hundreds of players at the GE and just do stuff like this where they're not even gaining XP, you know. Like, I could totally see how they would be, it'd be kind of hard to catch them. But honestly, I don't really think they probably don't have many reports. They probably don't have many players reporting them, like as many as like you know, the obvious bots. But honestly, I heard during an interview with Mod Matt K, I think, he said that like reporting is like really not very like, there's not much weight to it when it comes to all the different like anti-cheat things they have. Like, it does help a little bit to have like multiple players reporting the same bot over the course of like a week, you know. can't rely on just reports, because you know, you could easily just have your whole clan could just report some person, some player they don't like, you know, say that they're botting, you know, and get them banned. Like, that would be some BS. Okay, well, there that goes. Now let's grab those Lantidine potions. And, yeah. We're gonna grab all of those. Alright, here goes some. This might be some pretty big XP. Herblore is just pretty amazing, like, to train on an iron, because it's so slow, but like so rewarding when you see the XP finally flow in. Just spending forever collecting the raw ingredients. Like, you know, Herblore's kind of on a main, it's like a big GP sink, and then like it's just doing this like for hours and hours. And I did get like, I think 97 Herblore on my main for some ridiculous reason, and yeah, I mean, it's pretty slow, or at least it felt that way when I was on a main, you know. But like on an iron, like this is juicy right here. Like, I would love doing this all day on an iron. That'd be a lot of XP. I kind of like this color scheme here. The contrast between these two colors. It's like a kind of like a bone or a white sand with this like navy blue or royal blue, whatever. That's the thing, is like when I forget to, or when I screw up a video and I delete it and I spend all that time like talking or whatever, I'll forget like what things I've said. So like, I don't know if I've said this or not, probably not, but it is like, this is an amazing place to bank stand Priftedness, because every once in a while there'll be a crystal impling that'll fly by and just, you go snag it, you know. And that's why I like this furnace here a lot too. You know, just, you know, crystal impling can fly by, and that's not the case really in Edgeville. And it's cool that this place has anvils too over there, I think, yeah. So I think it's like, I think it's the same distance as Edgeville, plus or minus. is these goggles like clip through your hair, so it's kind of annoying because I like this style rather than when you change it with like the regular style here. I don't care for this style as much, but funny enough that this style doesn't clip through the hair. But like, who's gonna really care enough to mention anything to Jagex? I mean, they could very well like have that information in, but it's just like something that wouldn't be on their priority list in terms of updates. One thing I kind of rubs me the wrong way. Well, maybe that's not the phrase, that's a little extreme, but a lot of Jagex, I think they realize that a lot of players want like combat and content updates. A lot of content updates rather than quality of life, so personally, I wouldn't mind more quality of life because, like, here's a good example. When my alchemist amulet ran out earlier, I didn't know I could have. There was no audible sound. For example, there's no audible sound. And that's the same with like all jewelry that breaks. It has no sound. So like when you're at freaking like Zalra or something and your recoil breaks, like that's something that's important to catch, and like an audio cue for that, just something as simple as a lot of this stuff is useful, honestly. Try to find something here. I don't know, how about this mushroom? I don't know if you can hear this, but like, listen what happens when you destroy it. We'll just keep one, just in case, but... I don't know if you heard that or not, but that noise right there, just like put that on all jewelry that breaks, A message does come up in your chat log, but it's real easy to miss. Like dodgy necklaces, man, make a break sound for that. 'Cause it's annoying when you realize, oh crap, I've been pickpocketing for 10 minutes without a dodgy necklace on. Okay. Well, let's see here. So can't do really any more prayer potions. I feel like something's just like staring in my face. I can't do these crushed nests because I don't have the toad flex thingies, or do I? I highly doubt it. They'd be here somewhere if I did. No, I don't. Nope. Oh well, what can we make with dwarf weed potions? That's like a range potions, right? Snapdragons. I just don't know if these lower tier herbs are gonna be like worth it. Well, what stuff can we do with Snapdragon? Unfinished Snapdragon. It's saying just super restores, which I feel like I should have known that, but I honestly don't use those very much. And that's gonna be like the red spider eggs, I think. Well, we don't have very many, do we? So that's not gonna work. Well, honestly, I think that's all I can really muster up is like 1 or 2 Herblore levels. I can't remember. It's probably only 1, honestly, so like that just goes to show. I mean, I started out with like 2,000 of all of these. Well, and then there's a lot that aren't here because I used them, but like I had like, you know, like thousands of Eyes of Newts. Obviously those are easy to get, like thousands of limpworts and like white berries, you know, and it's a struggle, man. But that's okay. Let's put all this stuff back in the store. Oh my goodness. Alright, well I guess that's staying in. So is that. Oh no. Like I can't put these in here. Something seems off about that, but whatever. So we turn that on, and then when we deposit these, they go in the store. Right. I don't know if I should do that or not. It doesn't really matter. We gotta go to Mixology, and man, 89 Herblore. Jesus Christ. Oh, well, let's get to it, I guess. I don't even think we'll surpass 118K in this video, which I'm planning on making between like, this will probably be like an hour and a half or something. We're gonna start Mixology for an hour or something, see what happens. Got a nice handy little teleport right there. See, like I haven't done this mini game in a while, but I feel completely fine just going into it blind, you know, whereas, you know, the risky like bossing and stuff and like quests, I really gotta like relearn all that so I don't lose all my stuff, you know. Freaking Song of the Elves has like a couple instances, I think, where if you die you lose your stuff, like it gets deleted. There's no like gravestone or anything. So we're gonna put a lot of this paste, as much of it in here as we can. can only put so much in there though. Okay, well let's see if I can figure this out here. Okay. Let's look at the reward shop first, actually, to see what pastes or what potions I should be making the most of. I'll have to look up like what you get from these, cause like as you saw, I have a lot of paste. That was a big accident I made. But here's reagent pouch. This is something I'm after. So doesn't take any lye at all. So we want to focus on these for this. Let's see about the other stuff. I got that. And this. The jugging barrel is just wow. I really screwed up. I made a lot of paste out of the freaking really good herbs too. At least hopefully I got like some XP converting it at least into the paste. So I think I have so much paste, I'm gonna be doing this for a long time to like make this efficient, make use out of all that. And so I think the plan is just to, go for these two bad boys right here, and then see, like, I don't even need lye paste at all. What do I even use? Oh, I'm an idiot. Because I'm in the lower resolution, you can scroll down, so the world's making sense now. So okay, interesting. Well, I guess it kind of sucks because I have the most of this aga resin paste, whatever. So we just focus more on lye and mox. And let's see about this stuff. 420, 440. So this would be the better thing. Okay. The same thing. It's like interesting. Alright. Let's get in there, man. So, we don't care about that, so let's just do this then. I might have to switch to the larger resolution because I can't like see the things up here very well. Oh man, I really can't remember, like, there's different ways to do this. Oh, there's so many different ways to do this. I better do it the legit way, but like there's a way. What you can do, it's more chill, is you just simply make, like, it doesn't even really matter, like whatever you want. So in my case, I'd be making maybe a whole inventory of this, and it'd just be real easy. We come over here with the whole inventory of random whatever, and I mean, that's pretty like mindless. You just click on this constantly and then do all that, and then hope like hell like that sometimes you'll get a boost. Well, we want to go the Herblore XP route, so we'll do a little test here. Alright, we'll make a bunch of these and do what I just said. Like, it wants us. Oh, sure enough, it does actually want one of those in this batch. But that's not gonna happen a lot of the time, so you won't get a bonus. But what I want to know is, I don't care as much about the points, right? The rewards, because that's easy to knock those rewards out. The thing I'm more want to focus on is the XP, the Herblore XP right now. So I'm gonna try to see what we want to do for the best Herblore XP an hour. But I did a lot of this where it was just mindless, you know. You don't really have to think at all. At the cost of something, I don't know what. Maybe it's the same amount of XP. You would definitely get more points in actually doing the game the way it was intended. But what I want to know is the Herblore XP, if that's like the same at least. If it's the same, you better believe I'm doing it like this, but like, if it's not, then we're gonna have to do it the conventional way. But then at least we're getting like a lot of reward points that when we get a surplus and we're done grabbing all the rewards, the unique rewards, I'll just get a crap load of those expert potion packs. Alright, well, we almost have a full inventory. And what kind of blows is, I don't think it's gonna show us our this is what's in the hopper right here, but I don't think it's gonna show us like what our reward points are. We have to keep like going over there to see them. But yeah, literally cookie clicker right here. So I'm fine with that. This is maybe something more we want to do like off camera, because like it's just this for like hours probably. I mean, like, I could probably think of like some stuff to say, but you know, like, this is a good place to wear Fashionscape, but I didn't bother with it. See, like, a lot of people are still in the habit of using Graceful. They put their Graceful on for, like, everything, like Temperos and all that, but, like, you actually don't need it. You won't run out of run energy in this minigame, or Temperos, or Winter Dot, or anything. But if you're wearing Graceful and Winter Dot, I'd be a little concerned. I'd be a little more concerned. Lip Black Liqueur. Elko Augmentator. Azure Aura Mix. Oh, I forgot about one thing is so sometimes these like herbs grow. They'll be like highlighted yellow, they'll grow in the corners. I think it only has a chance to happen once you like put crap on the conveyor belt. So like here's how you do it, unless you don't feel like wasting time. You see, you don't put it all on the belt at once, but I'm gonna get a bonus here for this. Plus 10 lie. Oh, I guess not. Oh, there we go. Maybe. Well, you do this slow so that you give it a chance to grow, and you can get like multiple of these things, and they like increase yield by 10, I guess. Sometimes I'll get a plus 20 when it just so happens to be like the potion it wants. But now that I'm thinking about this, I just realized that what we should be doing is actually we should do one of each of all these, because that'll give us. And I wasn't even watching the XP, so let's do another one of these just real quick and see what the Herblore XP is. So this is not wanted on here, and I didn't mean to do that. It goes after your first potion in your inventory, which is this. So we'll ignore that, whatever. So here we go. 64. 64. So I think this is what I should be doing, actually, one of each, because we'll get more like overall with this method where let's just try that many for now and see what happens. Oh, I gotta use I think I need to use this for a new one to grow, maybe. $243, $122. So that doubles the XP, that herb. $121. Okay, now let's go see what the lye, the pure lye looks like. This is the high tier herb paste. It's 63. Oh, interesting. Now let's see what happens if it actually, when it actually wants the, this. Crystallized. I believe that's this, which is like really weird. Okay. So, this is how you're supposed to do. So let's see how much Herblore XP we get. 190, 190, 190, 190. Now that I've already forgot, let's see what just a regular thing is that's not, that's like incorrect here. 190. And 64, okay, so dang. We actually have to play the game, it seems. Sad day, it is. I guess what we could do is, I don't know if we get a bonus for turning all of the, let me look that up. Do you get a bonus for turning in all 3 wanted potions at mastering Mixology? Yes, 40% bonus to your rewards and bonus Herblore. Okay, well I guess we're playing the game. We're playing the game how it wants us to. So, ALA. At least we got these hacks here that tell us easily, tell us what to do. And AAA. Which I guess, you know what, we're destroying that. We're gonna do this the way it wants us to, so we go visual, all like visual with this. And you know what, maybe I want to take these off. So, shift. I was certain wait, what? Hold on. Okay, well I guess those just stay highlighted. Okay, well, I guess that's like exactly the same as this one, isn't it? over here. I don't get how people are typing, like, doing this. This is like, well, I guess it's like moderate intensity, but so we got it all correct. 645 Herblore XP. So this is gonna be a minute. This is gonna take a little while. MMA. The best one is a mix of all of them, and you have to be like a certain Herblore level for that. Oh, I screwed it up, dang. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to. This does require quite a bit of focus, so I'll probably do this off camera, but like, I probably won't end up making a video for like 3 days, because it's gonna like actually take that long probably to get our Herblore to 89. And I want to try to do this as efficient as I can, of course. This is gonna... I do appreciate they made an Herblore minigame. That's all I'm gonna say. Well, let's see. 720. I gotta keep a lookout for these. There's one. Okay, we'll do one more, and then we'll like put an herb in the best one. None of these are that good. Alright, whatever. Well, I'm gonna do this off camera, and hopefully I'll start making more videos in like a week or something whenever I finish this, or get bored of it and then do something else and then come back to it some other time.